Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Tuesday, September 8th, 2009, and I hope you all are having a great day today. I didn't update yesterday because it was Labor Day. According to the system rules, you don't want to trade on holidays, especially holidays that affect either the sterling or the dollar, and yesterday was a U.S. holiday, so therefore did not want to trade during that time. Alright, but today was fine to trade, so I hope you all were able to get in there and learn something. And we're just going to go ahead and get into today's update. I'm going to start off by looking at a couple comments from last week. First one is from eMacro, just wants to know if I have any updated statistics. I don't. I haven't really been taking diligent statistics just because I've been taking statistics for the system for years now. And really the main point of it was to just see if the system would work, and after a few years it did prove itself to be profitable, and it didn't really have to take the stats anymore because I already knew that the system worked. However, if you go to meetpips.com, which is another baby pips site, it is a site really that is made for keeping a trading journal, and I've been updating my trades. Whenever I do an update, I put the trades on that site, and it basically logs all the winners and losers, and you'll be able to get kind of an idea of what's been going on recently. So if you haven't been to meetpips.com, I suggest that you do it, and it'll help you because you can actually keep a log of your trades. Just a really good trading journal, really important if you want to be successful as a trader. Next comment is from Soldier, and he wants to know how he can get a chart set up like mine. Basically, I'm using a software called Xtick, and Xtick has a function called Xpaint, which allows you to paint your candles certain colors if something happens. And basically what I did is I just set it to that. If my moving averages cross over to the upside, then it paints it black, and vice versa. If it crosses to the downside, it paints it purple, and it does this automatically. So xtick.com if you want to take a look at that software, and again it helps you paint your candles if certain criteria are met. So that's it for the comments. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the 4-hour chart, and I'm going to move it back to what my chart looked like before midnight. You could see that late yesterday we did have bearish movement, and it actually formed a new trend change candle, which changed the trend from up to down. Now if I move forward in my chart, you'll see that the midnight candle into today's 4 a.m. Eastern time, it formed a new trend change candle, and it changed the trend from down to up, and since then the trend remained up. So we had actually a reversal from what our starting trend was, which sometimes can be kind of crazy, and we'll look at that into the 15-minute chart. So I'm going to move, this is my 15-minute chart, and I'm moving it to before midnight. Remember, at the start of my day, my trend is down, and I'm only looking for short trades. First thing I want to do though before I trade is check out my news events. So you can go to babypips.com, click on this tools tab, and it'll automatically bring in the news events for the day. And really the only thing that was affecting the sterling or the dollar was the manufacturing and industrial production for the UK, and that was at 4:30 a.m. Eastern time. Other than that, there wasn't really any news events to watch out for. So remember, we're not really concerned about what the forecast and what the actual numbers are. We just want to note the time that the news event is taking place, because we don't want to be in the market during those times because it can be volatile and it can be unpredictable. So 4:30, I'm just writing that down, and that's Eastern time for me. Just make sure that you note the right time zone that you're in, and make sure that your news events are correct. You don't want to be jotting down the wrong times. Alright, so now I have my news event. It's midnight. I'm only looking for short trades, and now I'm just going to move my chart forward one candle at a time. Okay, you can see that I'm not getting any crossovers. In fact, I'm getting a lot of bullish movement, which is counter to what my trend is. And I remember news is coming out at 4:30. This is 3:45. There's 4 a.m. and there's the 4:30 candle. All right. See, there's the 4:30 candle, and so you can see that we're getting a lot of bullish movement. No crossovers for short trade. Now, I must point out, I'm going to zoom back. This is the 4 a.m. candle right here. At this point, if I look on my 4-hour chart, I would have noticed that a new trend change candle has formed. And now at this point, after 4 a.m., my trend has changed from down to up. And at this point, I will now only be looking for long trades. Alright, so you want to make a note of that because the trend can change on you in the middle of your session. You just want to be aware of that. So now I'm only looking for long trades. Alright, so I continue to move forward. You can just see that we're getting tons and tons of bullish movement. We do get some retracement here. You can see that price did cross over. Remember, we're only looking for long trades, so this is not a signal. And I continue to move forward. Here we do get a crossover to the upside. RSI is above 50, stochastics are trending up, and MACD was negative and gaining value. This makes this a valid entry. Now you want to enter at the close of this candle or as close to it as possible. And the close here is 65.62. Your stop's going to be at the most recent swing low, which is at 65.14. And your target is the nearest 0 or 50 level, which is right here at 6,600. That gives us about 38 pips of potential profit. Now you can just let the trade run. And unfortunately, we didn't get a continuation of that uptrend and we got stopped out. So no big deal. You just want to take that in stride and just move on with your day. And that's at 11:30, and here's 12 o'clock. Our session is over, and that is it for our trading day. So we did get one trade at the very end of the day, but unfortunately the volume and the momentum kind of ended and we didn't get a winner there. We actually got a loser. But again, you treat any trade the same. You just log it in the books and continue to move forward, and because there's really not much you can do after the trade is set. You just got to trust in the system, stay diligent, and continue to move forward. So that was pretty much it for today. Not a great comeback day, first day back in the market after the long weekend, but again, every day is a learning day, and you just want to get your feet wet and get familiar with making trades, looking for trades, and that sort of thing. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them on the blog or on the forums. There's plenty of people out there that are willing to help you trade, and I'll try to answer your questions as best as I can. But until then, that's it for today's update, and I will see you all on the next one. Cowabunga, dudes.